Frankincense, I could talk about for about 4 days, right? So I'm going to try and be really quick. I talked about fear. So for me, frankincense is the one for fear. There's lots of different types of frankincense, and there's lots of different chemotypes within the frankincense. But on a physical level, frankincense will open the chest cavity and will open the breathing and allow you to breathe more deeply and more slowly. It's a bit like breathing into a paper bag, but more pleasant. So anything from mild chronic anxiety, which might be related to menopause or general anxiety, right the way to fear, oh God, I've got to get in that lift. Frankincense can help ground you. It's a tree, so it's very associated with the root chakra. In fact, it's one of the few essential oils that affects all of the chakras. Because it's a tree, it's rooted in the ground, it earths you, it centers you, it grounds you. But it's all about connection to nature, to yourself, to other people, and that's all sacral stuff. Into Manipura, it's full of energy. It's not a sedative. It's uplifting, it's euphoric, it's really, really happy. And then into your heart center, massively good for grief, for letting go of unhelpful patterns from the past, and super for things like jealousy, envy, stuff that's, Into your throat chakra, good for confidence, good for speaking your truth. Into the brow chakra, it's all about getting into your wisdom space and out of knowledge. And of course, it's been associated for millennia with connection to unity consciousness or higher self, God, whatever you'd like to call it or not. So workshop facilitators, it's a really safe essential oil to diffuse around everybody. And so if you're doing maybe a workshop where you want to engage a conversation, contemplation, thought, discussion, frankincense can help you keep that rhythm going, keep the conviviality up, but it's kind of quite deep too. Love frankincense. I'm going to move on to my penultimate, which is cardamom. Thank you. Cardamon's a cheeky little spice. Cardamom is a cheeky little spice. So I have to say, if I were to name Amanda a essential oil, cardamom would be it, because it gives the biggest hug ever. It really gives a brilliant, brilliant hug. It's very good for digestion on a physical level, but on an emotional level, it also helps it chunk down for you. So if you've got big emotions to digest or process, a little bit of cardamom is amazing. And for you creatives in the audience, it's fantastic to give you a spicy little cheeky idea. If you're stuck for a new social media strategy, or if you've got writer's block, cardamom is a little variety of life that's just going to give you maybe a different perspective. Champneys are in, aren't they? Where's Laura and Laura? Lovely Laura's somewhere. Oh. Oh, they're having a... Oh, wow. Well, I'll say, when Champneys first developed their own brand, they did, I expect you'll remember, mandarin and cardamom. And it was gorgeous. It was really lovely. And I clearly wasn't alone in loving it, because if you go onto eBay... those little £5, body washes and creams are going for 30, 40 quid. And it's cardamom and mandarin. It makes it sparkle. It's so sparkly, it's so fresh, but it's got that warmth, it's got that mystery. It's really beautiful. I love it. If you want it more of a hug, then mix it with another spice like ginger or something more warming. But with a little bit of sparkle, then mandarin. My final one. God, my memory, chemo brain. Right. Geranium. Geranium for memory. Oh, that's rosemary, I think. Need some of that. Geranium is my most favourite affordable oil. And I've got a treat for you today, because it's actually Bourbon geranium that you're smelling, which is grown on only one place in the planet, which is the Reunion Islands in the Pacific, and it's grown for its beautiful rosy scent. So it's a lot smoother, creamier, and softer than some geraniums that are a bit camphorous and a bit green. And geranium is all about balance. So it balances water in the body, brilliant for travel, brilliant for swollen ankles. It helps to balance metabolism. It helps to balance your skincare. It's good for reddened, high-colour skin. But it helps to balance mood. So for me, geranium is like my best friend essential oil. It's best friend energy. It's kind of like, we've got to go through this crap, but I'm going to hold your hand with you, and we're going to go and have a cocktail afterwards. It's that kind of sticker after the dentist type of energy with geranium. It's really heart-opening. So if you've got new team members or you're holding a team meeting and there's new people, it opens your heart. It allows you to become more friendly and calm. And I have to say I was really surprised with geranium because I had not a problem with my oncologist, but for anyone that's been through it, you get about 10 minutes every quarter with your oncologist. And so I was going in thinking, right, I need to know this, and this clinically. I need to know what the plan is. I need to know how that's going to affect me. I need to know, And I didn't feel like I had a connection with him. I definitely felt like I was a number on his NHS sheet, and that he just checked before he came into the consulting room as to where I was and what he was doing and what the last thing was happening. I appreciate how busy they are. But I needed more. I needed him to see me. I needed a bit of personalisation. So I worked with geranium personally, on myself, not on him. And I started thinking about it, and I started not analysing, but started feeling. And do you know what? I was so amazed, and I don't put it all down to geranium, but I do think it helped. The next appointment we had, he came in and said, "How are you?" And rather than me going, "Yeah, I'm fine. What do you think about this? What do you think about that clinically?" I answered the question. So when he said, "How are you?" I went, "I'm all right. I'm all right. I've written a book. I've written a book about aromatherapy and how it can help people living with terminal cancer. Have you?" And suddenly we had a conversation. And that 10-minute window went to about 20 minutes. And it happened again the next time. "How are you?" "I'm all right. I'm going to do a speech at SpaFest, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that." And it just allowed me just a bit of recognition or a little bit of, care, which is skinny in the NHS, isn't it? It's really skinny. So I don't know why I'm telling you that, really. I'm just saying maybe give it a sniff and enjoy. Thank you.